The soundtrack of the very popular video game Minecraft. Has it been spoken about before? Probably. Do you care about it? Probably not. Do I care about it? Yes, I do, and I'm going to speak about it at great length, and maybe once I've done so, you'll care about it a little bit too. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the term Minecraft, well, first of all, where you been all this time, buddy? You've been hiding under a rock or something? And second of all, don't bother looking up the man who made the game, because that's a whole thing. You don't want to get into that. To put it simply, Minecraft is a game about mining and crafting. You get put into a randomly generated world made up of an infinite amount of blocks, and you can build/craft with these blocks, or you can mine/destroy these blocks to get resources that allow you to go on to build other stuff. There's also like monsters and animals and dungeons, all kinds of video game related stuff, but I'm not here to talk about any of that today. I'm here to talk about the music. Now, before I get into this, you might be thinking that my love for the music of this game is purely nostalgic. You're probably thinking the music can't be that good. You just spent a large portion of your childhood and early teen years playing it, and now these fond memories of your childhood are triggered every time you hear a certain piece of music. It's just a nostalgia thing, it's okay, we've all been there. And at first, I thought that too. About a year and a half ago, I saw a TikTok that had the Minecraft music in it, and it gave me this instant hit of nostalgia. And afterwards, I went to the Minecraft soundtrack and listened through the whole album, picking out different songs that I had fond memories of or particularly liked. And after that, me and my friends all decided to reinstall Minecraft, and we've been playing it on and off in various formats ever since. And I was kind of hesitant to go back to Minecraft because I was worried that by hearing these songs more regularly, they'd sort of lose their nostalgic touch and they wouldn't feel special anymore. But weirdly enough, this wasn't the case, and I think I know why. Minecraft's music was made by a guy named Daniel Rosenfeld, otherwise known as C418. He's described the game as a super lonely experience, and I hadn't really thought about it that way before, but it's actually a really accurate description. In single player especially, it's just you in this infinite sprawling world, knocking about your tiny wooden house at night, going out to chop trees in the day that aren't too far away, maybe tending your farm as well, that's right next to your house. If you picture a wide shot of all this going on, then yeah, the game is an incredibly lonely experience. You're quite isolated in this world. But it's a nice kind of loneliness, and for me at least, the music really reflects and enhances these feelings. Listen to this piece of music from the game, for example. It's called Minecraft, and it's kind of sad, but it's also kind of pretty. It's kind of happy, but it's also kind of mournful. Almost like you've said goodbye to an old friend. And this is the main theme of the game. It's called Minecraft, so it kind of sums up what the rest of the soundtrack and the feelings of the game are like. This is one of my favourite songs from the game. It's a song called Key, and it's the first one on the soundtrack. It's a bit more subtle and subdued than other songs, and it's also really quite sad. Because of the open world and non-linear nature of Minecraft, all this music will play at seemingly random points in the game, but your brain will almost attribute a meaning or a story to each piece of music. You'll be building a dirt house and Key will kick in, and suddenly you're feeling emotions that you didn't think you'd feel for a dirt house. You're kind of sad about the whole thing. And I think the way the game can make you feel that way, it's really pretty cool. The music in this game almost forces you to reflect on and craft your own story. So maybe this music plays one night and forces you to remember the pet wolf that you had that got blown up by a creeper yesterday. And you stop what you're doing, look out the sunset just as the music comes to an end, and you had a little emotional moment there that wasn't for anything real, but it allows you to become invested in the game just a little bit more. And then there's songs like Moog City, which is a bit more cheerful, but it still has its somber notes. And maybe this plays once you've built your new house, and it allows you to create almost a little story moment where you're proud and excited about your new house, and the music really reflects that. Maybe later the same house gets blown up by a creeper and Dry Hands plays. Now this song's kind of sad and alien to start, but it goes on to something kind of reflective and pretty. Almost has the feeling of starting again, and in this way it creates a story moment where you've got knocked down but you're going to get up again and you're kind of hopeful for the things to come. Without this music, the game is literally just fighting monsters and placing blocks. But with the music, Minecraft becomes something a bit more. It becomes an experience that forces you to reflect on what you're creating and building in this virtual world, and feel things for it. It would have been very easy for C418 to just use 16-bit chiptunes to complement the retro and bright graphics of the game, but he didn't. It created a whole soundscape that's like melancholy and reflective and sad and unique, and I just really like the Minecraft music. So if a long time ago you used to play Minecraft, I strongly suggest you re-listen to the soundtrack. It will probably give you a lot of feelings of nostalgia and a lot of memories of stuff that you did in the game. And if you didn't used to play Minecraft, maybe you start playing it because the soundtrack is really good. And if you don't play video games or care about Minecraft, why did you watch it to this point? Also, I don't know how to end this video, so try to do a clap, ready? Back. Strange organism.